Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 5. Music is not just sound, it's spirit, Ron Carroll once said, a belief he carried into every track, every performance, every beat. Known across the globe as the Minister of Sound, Ron brought joy to millions through house music. His voice lifted clubs into motion. His beats made hearts race. His message was always clear: unity, love, and rhythm could heal the soul. He passed away in September 2025 at the age of 56, following a reported health issue. The news stunned the global house community, where Ron had long been a pillar of creativity, kindness, and strength. From leading church choirs in Chicago to building a global music movement, Ron's journey was one of passion and purpose. He started small, DJing local dances and founding his own club, the Bangin' Enterprise. By the early 90s, his track My Prayer would launch his gospel-infused blend of house to new heights. Over the next 3 decades, Ron left his mark on stages and in studios around the world. His voice brought life to international anthems like Lucky Star, Back Together, and Wonderful World. He collaborated with legends: David Guetta, Bob Sinclair, Frankie Knuckles, Louis Vega. He helped shape hits for Destiny's Child, Pink, and Missy Elliott, bringing house music into pop culture's spotlight. But Ron was more than a vocalist and producer. He was a mentor, a friend, and a fierce supporter of new talent. Through his labels like Chi City Music and RCM, he championed the next generation. He welcomed all to the dance floor, no matter who they were or where they came from. Fellow artists have flooded social media with tributes, calling him a giver of positive energy through music, and a true icon of the house world. For many, it wasn't just his music, it was his spirit that stayed with them. Ron is survived by his family and a massive community he helped build. His legacy lives on in every remix, in every house set, and in every hand raised to the sky. Though he's no longer with us, the sound he gave the world will echo forever. Tributes to Ron Carroll. Number 4. Stan had a passion for telling stories, especially about people and history, recalled Tom Osman, founder of Twin Cities Media Now. He was a fantastic storyteller and a very engaging news and information gatherer. That passion, genuine, steady, and timeless, defined Stan Turner's life. For more than 4 decades, Stan was a familiar voice and a trusted face in Minnesota homes. In newsrooms and classrooms, on TV screens, and across radio waves, he left a mark that continues to resonate. Born in Omaha but raised in Minnesota, Stan's roots shaped his enduring connection to Midwest communities. From the moment he stepped into the KDWB radio newsroom in 1965, he brought a calm authority that would carry through the peaks of breaking news and the quiet moments of day-to-day reporting. Stan joined KSTP-TV in 1968 and quickly became a pillar in Minnesota television. As a government reporter, anchor, and news director, he was known for his honesty, warmth, and ability to explain complex stories with clarity and heart. For many, Stan was the voice of the 1970s and 80s, a constant amid the changing tides of news. In 1989, he took his storytelling to a national level as primetime anchor for Conus All News Channel, reaching viewers across America until 2002. He finished his career in radio, continuing to inform Minnesotans with the Minnesota News Network and KLBB-AM. But Stan's achievements weren't just on air. He mentored young reporters, guided them with patience and wisdom. He served as president of the Minnesota Press Club and taught future broadcasters at the University of St. Thomas. In 2009, his lifetime of contributions was honored with induction into the Minnesota Broadcasting Hall of Fame. After a brave 3-year battle with cancer, Stan Turner passed away on Sunday at the age of 81, surrounded by family. His impact, however, lives on. To his family, colleagues, and the viewers who grew up listening to his calm, steady voice, Stan was more than a broadcaster. He was a trusted friend each night, a teacher of truth, and a storyteller who never lost sight of the people behind the headlines. His legacy continues through the journalists he mentored, the stories he told, and the trust he built over decades. Tributes to Stan Turner. Number 3. It was never just about football. It was about building men of character. That's how many remember Shawn Clark. A man whose calm strength and unwavering belief in his players lifted countless lives beyond the gridiron. Shawn passed away too soon at just 50 years old, following a brief illness. His legacy, however, stretches far beyond the seasons he coached. A proud native of Charleston, West Virginia, Shawn's football journey began as a standout offensive lineman at Appalachian State. With All-American honors and a record full of wins, his grit and drive were unmistakable, but it was on the sidelines where he truly left his mark. Starting his coaching path at Louisville, he guided players at Eastern Kentucky, Purdue, and Kent State before returning home to Appalachian State. That return wasn't just a job, it was a mission. Shawn helped shape dominant offensive lines and coached with heart. As head coach at App State, he led the team to 3 bowl wins and a strong 40-24 record. Under his leadership, the Mountaineers earned high-profile victories, a division title, and endured the challenges of a global pandemic with unity and strength. Later at UCF, he brought the same passion to his role as offensive line coach, always focused on the people as much as the playbook. UCF athletics called him a tremendous coach, mentor, and friend whose impact will be felt for generations. That impact lives on in the young men he mentored, many of whom now play in the NFL or coach with the wisdom he shared. Shawn was more than a football coach. He was a steady voice in stormy moments, a mentor who answered every call, and a leader who believed that success started with character. He is survived by a loving family and an extended football brotherhood across the nation. Though we mourn, we also celebrate the example he left behind, one of courage, loyalty, and love for the game and its people. Tributes to Shawn Clark. Number 2, she made the world feel just a little more magical. That's how one fan put it when remembering Elaine Merk, the girl who smiled, danced, and sang in the land of Oz, and the woman who spent a lifetime chasing knowledge, not fame. Elaine passed away peacefully at the age of 94, surrounded by love. The cause was natural, a gentle closing chapter to a life filled with color and brilliance. Born in Colorado, Elaine's bright path began early. As a young girl, she appeared in films like Reunion in Rhythm and Nothing Sacred. But at just 8 years old, she stepped onto the yellow brick road and became a part of history. Elaine was one of the few child actors chosen to play a Munchkin in The Wizard of Oz. In the Come Out scene, her soft smile and joy left a lasting impression. She once remembered the audition as scary, but she sang and danced her way through it, and won the role. Though Paramount Studios later offered her a contract as a teen, Elaine turned it down. She chose instead to pursue education, a decision that would shape her life's journey. She graduated from Occidental College, earned a master's in music and education, then branched into computer science and theology. Whether working at USC or consulting for a major bank, Elaine approached every task with care and curiosity. Friends describe her as gentle, driven, and endlessly kind. She loved to mentor, to listen, and to lift others up. In every part of her life, film, academics, or family, Elaine gave her heart freely. Her story was more than a piece of movie history. It was a dedication to creativity, growth, and compassion. She is survived by her son George, her daughter Annette, and 6 beloved grandchildren. Tributes from around the world have honored not just the young munchkin who once danced in a timeless film, but the woman who never stopped discovering new ways to learn, inspire, and give. "She never needed a spotlight to shine," said one former colleague. "She carried light within her." Tributes to Elaine Merk. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Sometimes a person's passion for animals shines brighter than anything else. Ryan Easley, a devoted caretaker at the Growler Pines Tiger Preserve near Hugo, Oklahoma, dedicated his days to caring for some of nature's most magnificent big cats. This past Saturday, during a routine demonstration, Ryan tragically lost his life in an accidental encounter with a tiger he dearly loved. Staff at Growler Pines remember Ryan not just as a handler but as a gentle soul who treated each tiger with profound respect and affection. The preserve paused all tours as the community reflects on Ryan's legacy, a man who showed that true commitment to animals is rooted in kindness, understanding, and courage. Today, the tigers Ryan loved so much serve as a living tribute to a life filled with compassion and care. He'll always be remembered for his unwavering dedication to the animals and the joy he brought to so many visitors. News 2. Sometimes even superheroes need a little time to heal. British actor Tom Holland, aged 29, known and loved around the world as Spider-Man, recently suffered a mild concussion while filming the latest installment in the Spider-Man franchise. This happened during an action sequence on set, as the dedicated star gave his all to bring those high-flying superhero moments to life. Thankfully, Tom is currently recovering well and taking a short break as a precaution, surrounded by support from his team and fans. Moments like this remind us just how much passion and commitment artists pour into the stories we cherish. We wish Tom a speedy recovery, and we look forward to seeing more of his amazing work on the big screen soon. Until then, let's celebrate his incredible dedication and send positive thoughts his way as our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man gets back on his feet. News 3. James Van Der Beek, beloved for his role as Dawson Leary in Dawson's Creek, recently opened up about a deeply personal journey that has touched the hearts of many. At 48 years old, James was diagnosed with stage 3 colorectal cancer in the summer of 2023, after noticing some subtle changes in his health. Despite living an active, healthy lifestyle and being devoted to his wife Kimberly and their 6 children, the diagnosis came as a shock. Through this challenging chapter, James has found strength in his family and discovered a powerful lesson about self-love. He's spoken movingly about the warmth and support he's received from his children and his wife, whom he calls his rock. Even on days when his energy is low, James remains determined, finding hope in everyday moments with family and a renewed passion for storytelling. Now James is using his experience to encourage others to get screened and to listen to their bodies, sharing how early detection can save lives. He reminds us all that no matter what life brings, we are worthy of love and compassion, both from others and from ourselves. James' courage and honesty will be remembered not just for his achievements on screen, but for the inspiration he's brought to families and communities everywhere. If you're looking for a story of true courage and hope, you'll want to hear about 20-year-old Isabella Strawn, the daughter of television personality Michael Strawn. Last fall, Isabella received the shocking news that she had a dangerous brain tumor called medulloblastoma, just as she started college out in California. She faced not only emergency brain surgery on her 19th birthday, but months of treatments, radiation, grueling chemotherapy, and 3 brain surgeries in total. Through it all, Isabella showed remarkable strength and resilience, often sharing candid moments of both hardship and progress with her family and supporters. with the help of loved ones and a positive spirit she credits with helping her pull through. Isabella relearned how to walk, embraced her new outlook on life, and even landed her first modeling job after recovery. Earlier this summer, Isabella celebrated being declared cancer-free, a moment, she says, that marks the beginning of her living the life I fought for. As Isabella continues healing and inspires others with her optimism and determination, her journey is a reminder that, even in the face of the toughest battles, hope and family can help us find brighter days. News 5. Sometimes the internet brings us stories that truly touch our hearts. Today we're reflecting on the incredible life of Beverly Breslin, known to so many as Grandma Bev from MTV's Siesta Key, who recently passed away at the age of 95 in Sarasota, Florida. Grandma Bev wasn't just a reality TV favorite. She was the warm, guiding spirit behind her family, loving viewers and cast members alike with her wisdom, kindness, and resilience. Even through her long battle with dementia, she remained the cheerful matriarch fans cheered for and admired. Her positive outlook on life and unwavering support for her grandchildren brought people together, both on and off the screen. Tonight, we honor Grandma Bev's legacy, a legacy of love, perseverance, and endless family pride. She will surely be remembered for the joy and inspiration she gave to so many. News 6. What an evening to pause and remember true American heroes. Last week, 4 dedicated soldiers lost their lives during a training mission near Joint Base Lewis McChord in Washington. These were Chief Warrant Officer Andrew Cully from Sparta, Missouri, age 35, Chief Warrant Officer Andrew Krause, 39, of Sanibel, Florida, Sergeant Donovan Scott, just 25, from Tacoma, Washington, and Sergeant Jadalyn Good, just 23, from Mount Vernon, Washington. Each of them was a proud member of the elite unit known as the Night Stalkers, officially the 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment. Their Black Hawk helicopter crashed as they prepared for the kind of skillful nighttime missions that define their unit's brave legacy. While the cause is still being investigated, the skies were calm and the air was clear, reminding us just how unpredictable life can be. These soldiers were not only highly trained, they were also beloved friends and teammates, devoted to service and known for selflessness and character. Many of us may never know the full extent of their sacrifices, but we can all take a moment to appreciate their courage and the strength of the families and communities who shaped them. Tonight, we honor Chief Warrant Officers Cully and Krause, Sergeants Scott and Good, and all those who serve with quiet resolve. They will be remembered for their excellence, their commitment to each other, and the love they had for their country and their communities. Their legacy lives on in every act of dedication, every mission, and in the hearts of a grateful nation. News 7. What an emotional story capturing hearts across the internet. Hallmark star Michael Heslin has sadly passed away at 35 during a birthday trip to Las Vegas. Michael, known for his warm performances in holiday favorites like The Holiday Proposal Plan and his roles in series such as Lioness, touched countless lives both on and off screen. His husband, Nicholas, shared that they were in the early stages of starting a family and remembered Michael as the most loving, generous, and supportive partner a person could wish for. Friends and family will especially cherish Michael's wish to be an organ donor, bringing renewed life to others even in his passing. As fans and loved ones come together to celebrate Michael's kindness, creativity, and talent, his light will undoubtedly live on in the lives he touched and the stories he shared. Number 1. She made the universe feel like home, a student once said about Julieta Fierro. And she did. One radio show, one book, one lesson at a time. Julieta Fierro, who passed away peacefully at 77, spent a lifetime turning the mysteries of space into something magical and accessible. Her work touched millions across the Spanish-speaking world. For over 5 decades, she brought the cosmos closer to classrooms, homes, and curious minds everywhere. A brilliant astrophysicist, she studied the secrets of interstellar matter. Yet, she'll be best remembered for translating the vast language of stars into stories anyone could understand. Through more than 40 books, countless TV shows, and thousands of radio broadcasts, She told those stories with joy, clarity, and heart. She helped build some of the region's most important science museums, including Universum, and advised similar institutions worldwide. Her passion made black holes, galaxies, and solar storms feel personal, even fun. Fiero's programs like Más allá de las estrellas became household staples in Mexico and beyond. Her leadership reached far past the lab. As a trailblazer in science education, she led major academic societies, chaired international commissions, and proposed innovative ways to teach science in underrepresented communities. She even helped translate complex scientific terms into indigenous languages, ensuring no one was left behind. The world noticed. She received top international honors, from Mexico's highest academic institutions to UNESCO and the Astronomical Society of the Pacific. Few scientists have also earned a seat in the Academia de la Lengua. But Julieta Fierro stood at that rare crossroads, where science meets art and where knowledge turns into everyday wonder. Julieta's energy and outreach made her a beloved public figure. To many, she was Mexico's Carl Sagan, a rock star of science who never lost her warmth or sense of humor. The National Autonomous University of Mexico called her passion a legacy that will continue to inspire generations. Her passing followed a brief illness. She is survived by family and by the countless lives she sparked with curiosity and hope. From stargazers to schoolchildren, she taught us that science belongs to everyone. Tributes to Julieta Fierro. There is a lot of living in a good song. Sonny Curtis once said that, and few lived that truth more than he did. Sonny Curtis,